welcome to my DIY channel. If you are here for the first time, my name is Kathy and this is my bird Tweety, naughty as usual. Today we are going to transform a cheap evergreen vase into a beautiful high-end looking wreath. Are you excited? I'm so excited. If you like this video, please make sure you press thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for many more creative ideas on the budget, okay? I'm so excited because today's video is part of the Christmas Wreath-a-thon with so many talented, wonderful wreath makers. So when you're done with this video, go ahead, hit on the playlist and check out all the other wonderful Christmas wreath ideas, okay? Let's get started.
So if you don't have the wreath base, you can get one for $4 at the store called Five Below or even at Walmart. First, you have to fluff it up, and that will already make it look much better. An expensive trick to make it look fuller is to add some deco mesh. I'm going to use my sophisticated tool, a 10 by 10 piece of cardboard, and cut equal pieces, 10 by 20. We will use only half a roll, 8 pieces. And we will roll up one end of deco mesh about 2-3 times, clip it, turn it around, roll up the other end, walk your fingers across and pinch and create a little craffle. It's a combination of a curl and raffle. And then we are going to use 2 pine tips to twist tie this craffle to the wreath, just like so. Let's make one more. Curl up one end, clip it, turn it around, curl up the other end, walk your fingers across, pinch, and there you go, easy as that. We will attach it on the opposite side, and we will continue doing this all around the wreath. When you attach your craffles in a crisscross pattern, then there's no guesswork with the spacing. You simply add 4 and then you attach the other 4 in the spaces in between. Easy as that. Take a look at this. What a fast, inexpensive way of adding volume and color to a wreath, right? Give me thumbs up and continue watching. Another way of adding color and interest to your wreath is adding a sign, and Dollar Tree has so many choices for every season. When I saw this snow globe, I thought, maybe I could make it into a real snow globe. I grabbed a garden dish, some faux snow, some table scatter, and even though it was a little bit too big, I thought we could make it work. Let's see. We can add a little Christmas tree here and a snowflake that will make it look 3D. There's also little red boots with this table scatter. And you know what? They coordinate great. You think the snowman could be wearing some snow boots? I'm going to trim them down a little bit because I want to make sure that they'll fit under the cover. Let's see. Oh, so cute. Okay. Yeah, all fits. Okay, so we can glue it in. Now we can add some snow. Oh my gosh, he's looking so cute.
And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and it brought some corn for popping. Let the turn way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
So you're gonna mark around the edge of your dish at the top and at the bottom. The sides are actually sticking out, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do in a minute there. We're gonna reinforce it one more time around the edges. And around the sides, I decided to use the clear tape, the wider one that you use to seal your boxes with. Wait a minute, is this Tweety's feather? One more piece on the other side. I fold it over and make sure I cover that gap there. And here you can see up close that it's sealed. Oh, and I need to make sure that that hole at the top is sealed as well. We don't want any snow to fall through there. All right. Looks like everything is nice and sealed. It worked, guys. It worked. Look at that cute snow globe.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and it brought some corn for popping. Let the time wait down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
So the seal works, and as you can see, where was the gap, it got covered with the snowflakes. So there is a little bit glitter there, and I think it looks fine. Besides, I'm not worrying about it because I'm putting this in a wreath, and you won't be even able to see that edge. I just need to squeeze that wreath and make it more of an oval shape, just like this. Perfect. I'm going to use pipe cleaners and ribbon squares to attach the ties to the back of the globe and create little ties. I'm going to use these ties to attach the globe to the wreath all the way down to the form. And now the fun part of decorating. Of course, ribbons bring the most color and fun to the wreath. You can find some at a Dollar Tree, on the website, craft store, and then snowflakes, snowballs, any sprays that you may have. Look at this beautiful ribbon. I got it really inexpensive last summer on clearance. You can look it up on the website, Expressions Harlequin ribbon. So I pinch a 6-inch tail here, and then I want to run it on the side, but maybe make a little 4-inch loop like that, and then drop it down. What do you think? I think it might look cute, so I'm just going to use the little pine tips on the sides and twist tie this ribbon. Run that ribbon down along the side of the snow globe and find 2 pine tips on the side there and tie it down loosely. Leave a 6-inch tail and cut a fishtail. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Review. 6-inch tail, pinch. Make a little 4-inch loop, pinch. Let's see if it's same size, pretty much, right? And we're gonna look for 2 pine tips directly across from the first one. And let's tie it down there. And again, we will loosely run it down along the side of the snow globe. pinch it and tie it down. We don't want it to be so straight, so we loosen it up a little bit and then cut a coordinating tail around 6 inches. And take a look at this beauty. I know these are not typical snowman colors, but you know I like different. And now we are going to make my subscriber's favorite, the bestie bow. It's really easy. I have 4 pieces of ribbon here, 24 inches long. And all you have to do is measure 5-inch loop, pinch, and hold it with your thumb. The next ribbon, 5 inches, pinch and hold, 5 inches, pinch and hold, and one more. 5-inch, pinch and hold. And now grab a pipe cleaner or a piece of floral wire, tie it all together, and fluff, fluff, fluff until a pretty bestie bow appears. Easy as that. Now you know why it's my subscriber's favorite, because it's so easy to make. And if you've never made a bestie bow before, I have a detailed tutorial on my channel. Feel free to look it up. I'll place the link in the description box below. We are going to attach the bow at the bottom of the wreath. Tie it down and fluff up your ribbons. And then we are going to make one more for the top of the wreath. Exact same steps. We need a little bit more ribbon on the side. I cut 12 inches long pieces, put 2 together, find a midpoint, pinch and make like a V shape, and find 2 twist ties over there on the sides and tie just like so. I think it finishes this off beautifully. Repeat same thing on the other side. I forgot to add the lights to my snow globe. I have some lights here from Target because they're glow in white. The Dollar Tree snowflake lights, they glow in blue, and I really don't have blue in this wreath. So I'm gonna go with the lights that I have from Target, the dollar spot. I think they were $5. The string is longer, so I can easily spread them around the wreath. But you can also place the lights inside the snow globe and just leave the battery pack on the outside. The lights really add a lot to this wreath, as you can see. Next, we are going to add some sprays. I have these little snowballs. I got these at a discount store, I believe $1.99 a piece, and I can break it in 3. And I'm going to insert these around the bows at the top and at the bottom of the wreath. I think they're a bit long, but you know what? I like the drama they add to the wreath. I'm gonna leave it as is. It's like the snow blizzard and the snow is just blowing. I could see that. And for the final touch, we are going to add some snowflakes. You know, there's always space around the wreath that is just plain and needs a little something something. So I'm just going to spread these all around wherever I see a spot like that. I'm gonna add a snowflake at an angle. Oops. and just stick them in here and there. And once you like the placement, come back with your hot glue and glue these things in. I still have a couple holes like this, so I'm just gonna stick a snowball in there. These Dollar Tree ornaments remind me of snowballs. And if you don't have anything like that, you can cover styrofoam balls with some yarn. And there you go. And the final snowball I'm just gonna place at the top bow, and it's gonna make our eye travel there. It's gonna be my cherry on top. Take a look at the final result. I hope you like it.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and it brought some corn for popping. Let the turn way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Alright, my besties, so this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider subscribing because there's many more creative ideas on the budget coming up. And go ahead, go to my description box, hit on the playlist, and enjoy so many more other wonderful Christmas wreath ideas, okay? Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.
When we finally kiss goodnight.
How are you going out in this storm?
But if you really hold me tight,